And we're back with more of Super Adventure Island 2, where in the last episode we took care of business in Poka Poka Island. So now we, just got an alert that Tina's in Hia Hia Island, so we gotta make our way up there. Let's see, really all I'm doing here is just, getting to this gate. And this is why you need the stones, because, we just had to put the stone here to unlock the gate. And as I've said before, this is kind of the game's way of saving you from yourself, just to make sure you don't go into the wrong places. But then this game is actually really good about doing that. But either way, what we need to do is make our way across here. So I just need to see if there's anything down here. Let's see, I think the random encounters will change the further we get in. Or the further we get in this game. Nope, nothing there. We could go to Bobo Island now, but we actually can't do anything there. So instead we just gotta make our way up here. And then of course we got another enemy whose ass needs kicking. So just go into the cloud and here we are. Let's see, there are two ways to do this. You can either just use the daggers, or you can just try and close distance and then just take him out that way. Yeah, we got us the sunstone. So let's just get out of here. And this is what happens if you try and go into Bobo Island. Let's see, you get this. Oh, this once it materializes. Okay, you get this gate, and unfortunately, well, not a gate, but it's blocked off by this rock, and unfortunately, we can't do anything about it, so we gotta go now. Yeah, so that's just kind of how that goes. But either way, now that that's done with, we just gotta make our way up to this gate and unlock it. So now that we got the sunstone, let's go ahead and put that here. And then that's the second gate. Also, the backtracking in this game is going to be pretty lengthy, but I will try and edit that as much as I can. Let's see, we could go into Hia Hia Island now, but we actually had to go up and get something first. So, I mean, really, this is just a change in enemies here. Hey, haven't seen you since Kid Icarus Skullbat. And see, we try and go up here. Then we get this, and unfortunately we can't do anything with that just yet. But we will very soon. So let's just go ahead and get around the island. Also, one thing I do like about the aesthetics here is that you do know what you're getting yourself into when you're okay, good, I could use that. Is that you do know what you're getting yourself into when you see what the island looks like. And just in case you need to heal, here you are. But either way, so you know like what the ice level is, what the desert level is, and whatnot. So I mean, that's always fun. Let's just get down. You know what, let's just leave. I might start cutting out some of the random battles, but I mean, I'll just leave that up to you guys. So now that we're here, let's just meet this master, I suppose. And let's just learn how to push some rocks now. Yes, an earth shaker. But fortunately, we've got plenty of rocks to push, so let's just go ahead and do that. I usually end up jumping this part for some reason. But anyway, I just gotta backtrack a little bit, so I'll just see you guys there. Alright, now that we're here, let's just go ahead and shove this rock. And we got ourselves the ice bell, and the ice bell is going to be useful for getting back, or just opening up the level. Let's just save while we're here. And yes, continue. Oh Jesus, it's already been 5 minutes. Alright, so what we gotta do is just make our way over to Hia Hia Island, and let's just go ahead and get over there. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna have to have other stuff to talk about while I'm just going around this place. I also love the music in this place. So now that we're here, let's just go ahead and get the ice bell up. Wakes up giant beasts. So now that we're introduced to the ice giant, or the ice giant. Of course, I had the THs on my mind just because of the way this dialogue is set up. Although, on a side note, I did badly screw up the Nightman Cometh jokes from It's Always Sunny when I was doing my Little Nemo the Dream Master LP. But then again, that's just a different story for a different time. Yeah, now that we're here, we just gotta deal with, obviously, everything's icy, so, I mean, there's just a lot going on here. Also, that's what I do love about this game, is that every island is just so unique in its own way. And you're out of here. These turtles themselves don't cause any problems, like, they don't really do much, except that when you accidentally jump on them. Now, of course, that does do a lot of damage, so we just gotta be aware of that. Just get you out. Okay, good, I made that. Now we got ourselves a fire sword, so now we got some better offense going for us. And we also have a weapon that works well against ice elements. And we do have to unlock this, but we will soon enough. So at least we get to kill these guys in one hit, so that's always good. And also get to break stuff. And there is going to be a lot of backtracking in this episode, so I'm probably going to have to feature a few jump cuts here and there. Let's see. Yeah, we do need to go here at the end. Well, let's just make our way across here. And fortunately, the dashing is actually really useful here. Let's see, anything else here? And just an easier way to climb. And of course, just in case you need more hints, it's always there. And that's going to be a pretty fun episode once we get to the casino. I mean, that's just something that's going to be a lot of fun. I also do like one of the certain things that I'm probably going to show off, but we'll just get to that eventually. So let's just take these guys out. Yeah, fortunately the enemies aren't too tough once you get the fire sword, so at least we don't have to worry about really strong enemies here. I mean, really the only thing we do have to worry about is just, just not getting ambushed by enemies. We are going to have to backtrack in order to, or we're going to have to deactivate the switch in order to get to that thing. But I'll just, get to that eventually, because right now we just gotta push a block. So let's see, I forgot what was in here. Okay, another hint. Except, I don't really remember which one, or which tower they were talking about here, but, I mean, I'll have to figure that out eventually. I mean, that might be the tower at the end of the game for all I know, but, I don't know, that hint's just a little vague. Just me, though. So let's see, we're gonna need the up jab in order to break this thing, so, I mean, I'll probably just do, or just spend, like one half of the episode, like after I get the up jab, just breaking all the stuff that I have to break. Of course, I'll probably do the same thing once I get the downward stab. Yeah, see, that's one thing that's going to be a little tricky about this LP, is just how I'm going to structure it. But I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be that hard to figure out. Or we see, because the problem I have with trying to do all at once is that, there's going to be a lot of power-ups that you are going to need, and it's just going to make things so much easier if I don't put it off. But then it's going to be a little bit tougher to record, but I don't think it's going to be that big a deal, though. So I think I'll just do, or just get everything I can once I get a certain ability, and, you know, just keep it going that way. And now that we got that, we got ourselves some armor to put on, so instead of some fan service, we got, a pretty snazzy suit of armor. So at least we take less damage whenever we get hit. I mean, that's just how armor works. And you get to die. Let's see. Okay, that coin's still there, cool. Yeah, we're gonna need this. And also that does open up some more things, so at least this gets opened up. We are going to be able to get rid of that soon. Let's see, we do have to make our way over here. And then just make our way across. Let's see, this is a tricky jump because we actually do have to jump over this thing. Alright, 1,000 coins, always good. Yeah, because that happened. Let's just get rid of you. Yeah, we're gonna need to downward stab that thing. But here is one of the first instances where we do have to backtrack. Oh, and this is where we had to go to unlock the final area. But anyway, now that I'm done with that, I am going to have to backtrack, so I'll just see you guys back up there. Okay, so now that we're here, let's see, I just had to fall down here. And then deactivate the switch. So now there are a couple more things I do have to get. Okay, good. At least we went to the right area. Alright, we got ourselves a shield, so at least we can do something about those stupid snowballs. Alright, so now that that's done with, let's see, there are a couple more things I do have to get, so I mean, I'll just see you guys when I have to get them. Actually, no, wait. Turns out one of them is going to be, right above us. Nope, wrong one. Yeah, that's the problem with this place. It is pretty easy to get lost. I mean, it's the same area. It's just trying to figure out, like, where everything is and just have a good mental map of it. I know that the Nintendo Power of this was super useful when I first played this. Alright, yeah, this is what I needed. Alright, so now we're up to 2 hearts. And that is not something I need. So, back to another backtrack. Okay, now that we're here, what we gotta do is just shove this thing. And then get rid of you while we're here. And you. And then just let this sucker drop. Yeah, that didn't sound that good. So, let's see, I don't remember if we had to reactivate the switch or not. But I mean, right now I'll just go without it. And now that that's unlocked, so let's just go ahead and make our way down here. And this is the area we couldn't access before. So that's just something to know. And also you get to die. Yeah, that's kind of a problem with this area, is that you do have to kind of be aware of your surroundings and, you know, just take out enemies whenever they show up. Because this is not the kind of game where you want to keep enemies hanging around. And of course that's the case with any other game. And now that we're here at the boss, this boss is going to be the woolly mammoth that can be a little bit tricky. Let's see, what we gotta do is, we just have to manage distance properly. And not get hit by icy stuff. Or his trunk for that matter. Just because that trunk is going to be a pain in the ass. So what we gotta do is we gotta lay down some suppressive fire here. And just keep his trunk out of the way. So we just have to pound his trunk some more, and then what we just have to do is just close it off that way. Of course, I'm not sure how well this is gonna go. And then just jump accordingly. So this is what the suppressive fire strategy is for, and really all I'm doing is just jumping and slashing here. Yeah, the timing on that thing's pretty tricky. And then just do it this way. Alright, good, we beat him. And with that, we got ourselves a Star Stone. And now for another dream sequence. Well, I guess this is not a dream, this might be a hallucination. I have no idea. But either way, so what we're doing is just getting some more backstory here. I think this is actually Higgins talking, but then again, this game is kind of confusing about dialogue. Yeah, so now that we know what's up, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and save here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and call the video, so I will see you next time for the next island. See you then.